Hey, welcome to Wheels Wednesday. Today we're looking at some Hot Wheels art cars. All right, so they are art cars from the year 2024. We know it's the 2024 year because, well, this one says new for 2024. That's one way you could tell. It's got a white corner up here and it has the number on the back 2021 for the year, the copyright year. This was done in a theme that is very much like what we see right now, with the dark blue being 2025, then it'll be light blue next year, and then it'll be white after that. So I think they're going to constantly repeat those three colors in a row. But you got to look at the year on the back being 2021, and the top is white. And we know that these are all from the 2024 collection. Now, to put them in order from the numeric section, we have number 5, number 1, number 4, and number 10. So let's look at them in order. We have the first one, 1 of 10 out of the Hot Wheels art car, the Mod Rod. And yes, before I get any comments, I got a cut right here because I just petted the cat and he did not want to be petted. All right, that's just how moody cats can be. So we got 61 out of 250 for the year 2024. It is colorful art-inspired vehicles ready to paint the town. Now, when it says something like this and it doesn't give the birth year, it's not a real car. It's just something they made up. And an art car would probably be nothing less than that, of course. We would probably see more like imports being something from another, from an actual dealership or something. So we got two different type of wheels. We got smaller ones in the front, bigger ones in the back, and also totally different rims on them. And it has the letter C. So I'm wondering what these spell out, because I'm wondering if it's like C's the first one. If I had the other ones to fill in the gaps right now, we can spell out a word maybe. All right, this was originally produced in 2019 by Mattel. And of course it is the Mod Rod, and it looks really nice with its, let's see, definitely plastic on the bottom. We have a plastic yellow layer. We have a translucent purple layer. We have a plastic motor that looks like it's been decked out in some chrome. And it goes to the front for the grille as well. And then the metal part would be the painted pale blue with the letter C on the top. This is some wacky colors right here. And it is an excellent roller with those nice fat wheels on the back. So let's see if we can spell out a word here. We got the next one. This is the 70 Dodge Charger. Now, if you just painted a little bit of paint on that, you can make it like the Dukes of Hazzard's General Lee, although theirs is a 69 Dodger or Charger. Unfortunately, it is not exactly the same, but hey, if you wanted to repaint something like this and then sell it, you might make some money. This is an actual car, but it doesn't give the birth year and all the information on the back, unfortunately. The Hot Rod is a generic term, or Mod Rod. A 1970s Dodge Charger RT. That's not generic. So taking this out, we can see that it is a 70 Dodge Charger, and it was originally made in 2010 and updated in 2020. It's got two different colored wheels. The ones on the front are smaller than the ones on the back, and thinner as well. So they give them a little bit of back heaviness. The top yellow part is the metal. We also have a thin translucent blue layer, and then the seats are the same color as the motor and the grille in the front and the grille in the back. So it's nice that they use the that's probably what they did the update, to give it some more of this, and probably to take away a little bit of the metal, unfortunately. But I don't know, I don't have a 2010 to compare it to. We have a chrome layer, and then the bottom is a black plastic layer. So there's all 4 layers there. Let's see how this one rolls. That's a nice roller. Now, the reason they're loud is because this is a very bumpy table. So we have the letter I, so we got CI. All right, this one is a funny car. It's a Mustang funny car. It's not just a funny car, it's a Mustang funny car. It's number 5 out of 10 for this series. It's number 112 out of 250 for the entire series. And I forgot to give you that information for the last one. 108 out of 250 for the entire 2024 collection. And it was 4 out of 10. So we got 4 and 5. So if it makes a word, I wonder if it would have made the word Christmas, since there's 10 letters, C-H-R-I, maybe, it's close, Christmas with an exclamation mark, but the letter V is on the top of this one. So something C, 2 letters missing, I-V, it makes me wonder, what were we supposed to be getting? Now, there's a lot of paint on these, by the way. On this one, there's a decent amount of decos. We got 1, 2, 3, at least 4 different colors painted on. Seems like that's the normal color of paints, but there's so much of it on there. On this yellow, we got also white, purple, pink, and blue. So 4 colors on top of the 1 base color. And on this one, let's see, with these art cars, I was maybe thinking more colors would be on there, but I think they just use more of the paint that they already have. Because on this one, we have a base of a pale yellow with white, pink, and purple to accent it. So that's Actually, unless there's a black in there or something else, that's actually just 3 colors on top of the base color. Now on this one, we have a layer of gray that's probably the interior, but we can't tell. These are very dark, but not opaque. They're translucent purple windshields, and the purple comes out the back, which is a weird concept to think that your pipes are going to be the same color as your plastic, and the front as well. I think I would have mixed it up and made the lights the color, yes, but the black or the gray plastic I had to put here and those 2 right there. On the bottom, we also have some plastic, and on the top, we have your metal. Now, for a funny car, they usually come out, but these, you can see it's very much bolted, so I don't think it's going to, even if it's bolted, that's actually a metal bolt, so I don't think it's going to lift up at all. That would have been nice if they'd add that little feature. I miss, the cheaper cars. Now, you can still get the more expensive cars that have, special opening, moving parts. So this one's made in Malaysia. It's a Mustang funny car. This was originally produced in 2020. Of course, funny cars have been made for a long time. It looks very skinny compared to the other cars. So when you say that Hot Wheels are 1/64 scale, that's not always true. Although this one is a single person probably. If you look inside, you can barely see there's a steering wheel, the single center column, English. And it looks like there's a dragon on the side of that. I didn't know if there was any kind of like, I was wondering if there's some kind of thing going on with dragons. I'm trying to figure out what is the overall theme of these art cars. So we got CIV. Is it going to spell the word civic? Civil? Civilian? Or it could be VIC. I'm wondering what it's supposed to actually spell out. And I want to get all 10 and put them side by side and see that. But unfortunately, I do not have all 10. I just get these as I like them. This was definitely a new for. I've never seen one of these before. That I saw this one last year when I got it. It's a Hot Wheels art car sign. Mailed it. 10 out of 10. New for 2024. It is number 164 out of 250. And I got it toward the end of summer, I remember. Happened to see it. All right. And we got, there is okay, so sometimes there is information on the back, which is weird because this one, you would not imagine it having these 2. Yes, you would imagine the Charger and the Mustang to have information, but they don't. So mailed it. Born 2023, El Segundo, California. Designer Hot Wheels. Okay, so it's a generic car. It's not a real car, but it's got some information. Forget about the mail. The only thing this truck's delivered is victory. I like how it has a dog on the side because you know how the dog and the mailman, they always, the dog always chases it. Slammed to the ground and fitted to the racing inspired aero kit. Okay. Dual parachute. See the 2 parachutes in the back. Braking system and a ferocious twin turbo V8. We see that in the front. With side exhaust. Right there's one exhaust and there's the other. That really roars. All right. So we got it's also got the roll bar on the back. We got the top layer, which is clearly the metal, the blue part. We got the letter Y for this one, or is it the letter H? That is to be pondered about. All right, we got a little mailman, and it's like Maddie was here. Maddie, of course, is Maddie, the mascot at Mattel. It's Matt and Elliot, their names combined. So Hot Wheels postal system, always on time. Yeah, I wish our postal system was on time. I tell you what, yesterday he didn't even deliver something to me. I was really ticked off. He's like, I tried to deliver, nobody was home. I was sitting outside. You didn't even come down the road. A side story. I can talk about that all day, but I only get people mad. All right, always on time, kinda. I guess when the dog attacks. So there's also a translucent smoke color for the windows and the sides, all 4 sides and the top. And then there is a, gray metallic color for the parachutes, the fenders, the exhaust on the side, the intake and the engine. And then, of course, the black on the bottom, which gives the year 2023, which makes sense because for the 2024 market, they had to be produced and engineered in 2023. It's always a year behind on the dating system. This one is made in Malaysia, and let's see if it rolls. I'm running out of room. That's why I was like, oh no, I'm going to hit somebody. So if that's the letter Y, which looks more like that than letter H, but it could be funky letter H. I'm trying to figure out civvy. We got the word civvy. I like to buy a Valpat. So if you can tell me what all 10 of these would probably make if you put them side by side, I'm curious to know. I don't think anybody, I know that Timmy Finnegan, he thinks about this stuff too, but I don't know a lot of YouTubers that actually take them out and explore the concept. So I don't know what it's supposed to sell, and I'm really curious now. So I would definitely like to find the rest of these, which is kind of going to be hard at this point because they're already pushing these out. Now, the one place you can get older cars I usually find is at Dollar General. That is like the best place to find older cars. I found some just the other day, and the making of this is March. I know it's going to be pushed way off in the future, but I got some 2023 cars there because they were like, you know how this is 2025 with the dark blue. This is the white. Well, it's light blue with dark print on the, you know, the number is dark blue, but imagine this being light blue. That's the 2023 models. So I found some of those there. So I will check out your Dollar General if you're looking for something old. They've been picked through for all the good stuff, so you won't find any really good stuff, like as far as like, you know, the collectors only go after one thing or two things technically. They go after the treasure hunts and the super treasure hunts. I just go after what I like. I would not mind finding those, especially the super treasure hunts, because I like rubber wheels, but I'm not going to go chase them. I was talking to a guy one time, he was looking for them, and I was like, well, you probably won't find them. People come here early, and he found one while we were sitting there talking and digging through the cars. So you may find one, you may not. So in these, which one is your favorite vehicle? For me, I do like the hot rod a lot. I like the Dodge Charger, because it's, of course, like, you know, very close to one of my favorite shows. I watch it every Friday night. I guess this is kind of the order it goes in. I mean, this is a really clever and funny, but if I had to drive one of these, well, actually, you know, if I had to drive one, there we go. I don't want to drive the funny car. It's a little low, and it's a single person car, which is fine for me. But at the same time, where am I going to put my groceries? That's all I can say. Have a great day. Hope to see you next Wednesday.